Welcome everyone. Welcome to episode 7 of Real Aesthetically Speaking and More. I'm your host, Karen Coke, and as usual, this channel is about real estate matters. So, from time to time, we have special guests who are in the industry whom we will conduct interviews with, or we'll do um, pre-broadcast of tips on real estate matters. So tonight is one of such wherein we have a pre-broadcast with someone in the industry, and they this person is a landscaper. So I'll get back to that in a few minutes, and I'll go right into our quote for today. So the quote goes like this: For the seller, they are giving up their home where they have all these attachments. And for the buyer, it's about painting a picture of their new lives and then carrying them through the whole process to a positive result. And this is by Sally Foster Jones. So I'll go right into our special guest. Um, in this rebroadcast, and it will be Mr. Anvil Stevens, and he's part owner of S&W Landscaping Services and Construction Company. Now, our topic, it is tips on how to beautify your property. So, you know, um, a home or a house is not a home. You have to make it into the home. So you have to add your special touch to this home, right? Or to this house, to to as it were, to make it your dream home, right? So be it a little one bedroom, be it a two bedroom, it doesn't matter, right? It is how you can visualize your space, how you want to transform, what you want to call a home. All right. So some of the tips that will be brought to you tonight will be that of landscaping. So we have gone through how you furnish the home. Now we're looking at the outdoors and what you can do to really, beautify the external of where you call home. I remember living in close to Old Harbor, some, over 20 years ago. And it was my basic unit that I was living in, right? And what I did, I I love flowers. So of course I bought bougainvillea, I bought roses, I had ixuria, and I planted roses, and I planted all these plants. And then I had a fence. So I had a nice, fabulous fence. And as I said before, I paved the driveway, and my unit was just a basic unit. Now, when my neighbors pass, they tell me they love to look over my home because I had the bougainvillea cascading over, not fully, it wasn't fully cascading over the fence because I trimmed it to the fence height. And of course, anyone who knows bougainvillea will just bloom. It's like the more you trim it and so on, it just blooms right throughout the year. And so even if I had a dull day at work, whenever I came home, I'm welcomed by by the beautiful bougainvillea that was at my was used as my hedging. And my neighbors used to tell me that they usually love to pass and look over because I didn't allow it to pass the height of the fence. As soon as it was growing out of shape, I would call the gardener to come and attend to it. And I remember after I left, one of my neighbors called me to say, Karen, do you know the person? Do you have the number for the person who lives in your or who owns the property? And I had to tell her, no, we were no longer in contact because I sold the house. I can't keep check on what they do there. They said, Karen, you remember that lovely garden that you had there? It's no more. So, it's up to the person. Some persons love gardening. Some persons love to see the beautiful garden, but they don't care to look after it. And so, we're going to go right into tonight's topic, and that is tips on how to beautify your property with Mr. Anvil Stevens. So please stay tuned and enjoy. So today we have with us Anvil Stevens, S&W Landscaping and Construction. As you can see, he's hard at work on this project where he's putting in some darker grass. He has over there the side some curtains that he'll be putting in, and over on the other side, the run to go. Right, so I'm gonna just conducting this landscaping job. So, how long has it been allowed?
Started directly. Been training from 2012. Directly got into it, started training. But when I dispatched and decide I want to go on my own, this is in 2017. But I was still in training. I was still doing the training.
Good night, everyone. I'm just going to restart just in case. So today we have with us Anvil Stevens. He's from S&W Landscaping and Construction. As you can see, he's hard at work on this project where he's putting in some grass. He has over there beside some curtains that he'll be putting in, and over on the other side, the run to go. Right, so I'm gonna just conducting this on this landscaping job. So, how long has it been allowed?
Started directly. Been training from 2012. Been training from directly. Got into it, started training. But when I dispatched and decide I want to go on my own and decide do this, is in 2017. But I was still in training. doing the same thing. Training. I never really up doing the same. I'm up like that. But I keep on continuing to work because I love flowers, I love beautification, and it's just a passion for me. To whatever I do, I put pride into it. For best interest to get out the best and to please my customers to make them happy. So I continue to make them happy. So and I kept on getting called, and I kept on going further, and people like what I do, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going, and I kept going. With landscaping, it is not necessarily something. Landscaping is not necessarily something to visualize and all that. Right. All right. So visualize and all that. All right.
For you to, this passion that you have. For you to, landscaping and so on. Landscaping and so on. What do you supposed to expect?
First of all, when we do the site visit, first of all, when we do the site maintenance, it's not high maintenance. Because the extra it takes a while, and the curtain it takes a while. So you probably say 4 or 5 more before you can be able to 4 or 5 more minutes before you can also that's the grass, going out. Look for pitching on, look for weed, and look for fertilizer, and then that's basically what you look for fertilizer. And so that's it.
And what are the recommendations for your commercial and your residential plants?
Right now, my recommendation is whatever you're doing. My recommendation.
First of all, to the residential, what would you recommend to them in terms of plants? Based on what they want, whether high maintenance or low maintenance.
I'm recommending salsa grass. I recommending Exora. I recommending Croton. I recommend, you can use Bougainvillea,
Of course, Bougainvillea is an ever beautiful
plant
right throughout the year.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a lot of maintenance.
No, and if it
catches, it loves the sunshine.
And it loves the sunshine, but if you want, you can cut it down and it spring right back.
Right.
You understand? So it's just something it is a low maintenance. Also, Duranta bowl, what I have over there, and Duranta bowl, what I have plants over this side here. So let's walk over this side.
Okay. And you have the sage, what's the called again? Sage.
You have the sage here, you have the Duranta bowl, and right now, this is a low maintenance. Right now, you're going to have the bowl, you have the green, the bowl. So, this right here, it is finished. So, right now, we're going to add to the Duranta bowl. So what does it do? We plant it a little bit separation from it. So the Duranta bowl would spread, and the next one would spread. So you keep on training it, and it will lock. So when you trim it, you'll get one edging.
Right.
So for the beautification, we're gonna add some red chip around it.
And that really adds to the beauty of it.
Yes, yeah.
Some of us will look at that and say, that just like a wood chip.
Because the thing is, with the Texas sage, the sage now, it is something you can have it alone and just trim it alone, and it just gives you a beauty. Because you can trim it and it's just flat.
I know it. And this is the one that blooms purple?
Yes, it blooms purple
And
too.
the Toronto gold also blooms
Yes, a purple.
purple as well.
Yeah, but
So
you don't make it reach to that because you
you have
want
you have the
to.
option of letting it
Yes.
bloom or just let it remain.
Yeah, but that is when you're not training it.
Yes,
It will
it
become.
will bloom.
It will bloom.
Okay.
It will
All right.
bloom.
So that is beautiful. All right. So now, what is it that you recommend? Basically, the same plants for your commercial plants, or
No, if you.
well, this is a commercial job that you're doing.
Yes.
Presently.
Yeah.
So, what additional plants would you recommend to your
That's
plants
some
over there?
Atalanta over here. That's some Atalanta over there. And what about the coat to give like the more the sun catches it, the more redder it gets. It's get more brighter.
Okay, yes, right.
Yes, so Atalanta is good, but the variety as commercial with low maintenance is Toronto Gold and Texas Sage and miniature Exora.
Oh, okay.
They were using a lot of that, mostly with mostly commercial.
And dependent on the space that you have.
Yes,
You can put in some palms right now. There's a palm that is already there.
yeah, you can.
An edge palm. So I guess if you have the space for palm, you can put in some palms as well.
Yeah.
All right, no problem. All right, so do you usually recommend, or sorry about that, would you recommend this profession to others, and what are the requirements?
The requirements you can use do sometimes the Toronto Gold. It carry a look of white fly, but the thing is when it's carry white fly, you can mix the N oil and the copperid, and you can spray and treat it.
Okay.
What does the N oil do? When you mix it with the copperid, it stick to the leaf like an oil. So when you water, its own come off, wash it off. But if you use the copperid alone,
Yeah.
most times when the rain fall or when you water, it come off.
Okay, so that is a part of
That-
managing
yes.
or maintaining the
Maintain it.
plants,
But
and
otherwise-
protecting it against pests.
Yes, but otherwise from that, these are the best plants.
But I'm talking
Use.
about now recommending this job to others.
Yes, that's what I said.
No man, recommending your profession.
Yeah.
I'm asking you what would you recommend this profession to other young people like yourself?
Yes, with determined is not a lot of young people really like this job because of the sun.
Yeah.
And I get guys to come and try to work with me, yeah, but they don't have the energy for doing this job.
Okay. So this job requires somebody who really has the passion
Passion.
and the drive
Yeah, and
to do it.
yes, and you have
do
to
it.
can take a lot of sunburn.
And, right, take the sunburn.
Yes.
But I see you're wearing your sombrero.
Yes, but
Have to keep out the sun.
Yes,
And
but-
of course you can put on your sun you put on your thing to help with the sun on
Yeah,
your
but-
skin, because too much of the sun, you still have to try to protect your skin. So I want to thank you for
yes, you're welcome for this. And the next thing what I appreciate, I just appreciate to know that in Jamaica here, no matter what, plants and palm beautification is what makes the place look good. Some people might look at it and say, oh, it's expensive, I'm not care money and this, but afterwards you will get your satisfaction with everything.
Right.
My requirement with my company, we contract to do work and to maintain it. My contract comes if a plant die, I can replace it.
okay. All right.
Yes, we can replace it.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have our nursery, so we can always replace a plant
Okay.
into that contract. So if we are maintaining a place, then don't have to worry about going and buying no plants.
Okay.
And
that is good. Very good.
yes,
Very good.
we can take that palm trees and all of that. I also specialize in pruning trees.
Pruning.
Yes, and
Okay.
cutting and removing, moving.
There you have it. Uh, Mr. Stevens, gave us the whole lock, stock, and barrel, as we would say in Jamaica, of handling beautification. So I want to show you a few more projects that he has done, that um, he he continues to manage, he continues to maintain them, and those spaces are up and running, and so on. So in a few minutes, yes. So that's one of them. So um, Mr. Stevens, right? That's another. He was on site maintaining that garden as well for another commercial space. All right. So thank you all very much once again for tuning in. And we trust that you have found these tips helpful. And of course, Mr. Stevens can be contacted at the number on screen, and he will advise you on what are the different types of plants or the best type of plants for your space, right? So be it a small space, be it a very huge space, whatever it is. I've gone to another site that was really a very huge space, commercial space, and he ably managed it, and so on. So please give him a call, and please like, comment, and share, and feel free um, to give us suggestions on areas you would like us to cover. Thank you once again for viewing. Have a blessed weekend.